Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to City Skylines 2. This is episode number 7. Last time out, we really finished some big projects, but at the end of all of that, the demand is absurdly high to continue growing. We've really filled in a lot of the space we have. At the moment, though, I do have 15 tiles available to expand into new areas. And if we are going to expand into a new area, not only do I need to meet those needs, those demands, I'm going to also have to make sure we're keeping up on industry, because since I picked up on industry, we have a positive balance. Finally, it happened last time out for the first time ever. Right now, it's not massively profitable. We need to find out what about everything is helping us be profitable, and I think a fair bit of this is going to have to do with production, right? We have a large timber industry where we are exporting some timber, but we have some huge shortages in farming, and we have some new industries like crude oil, metal ore, coal, and rock that I believe are now open, are available to us. So for these material good industries, or just raw material industries, we need to see what we can do to add more to it. So with that, to decide what tiles we need to see, it looks like, outside of really timber, outside of raw lumber, we need to expand in every facet that we can. And that leaves us with a lot to do here. A lot still to do. In terms of farming regions, it looks like there's, a few big pockets in that northern side. Here to the south, we certainly have some pockets that we can get into that are still in our playable area. And it doesn't matter which one of the farming goods you switch to, all four of them play out exactly the same on the fertile land. Ooh, livestock farming does not require fertile land. Looking at the others, required resource, fertile land, fertile land, fertile land. But not the livestock. And I think one of those is livestock over that fertile land area. And we might want to change that. But that means livestock farming is something we can get into just in some empty space. So we're going to really want to get some livestock farming on the go here soon, now that I know that. But stone mining, what do we have available for that? There's a big pocket up here, but there's also a pretty healthy pocket here in our forest that we could play into. That's really not far off from what we have, and we could kind of combine in a little more timber industry and that stone industry. The coal mining, it's the same pockets. Okay, the ore mining is the same pockets, so it's just ore. Stone mining does not require, okay, here you go again. So like the livestock, stone mining does not require anything. It just has medium ground pollution, air pollution, and noise pollution. But coal and ore both require just ore. Okay, they're in the same place. And oil, oil is just inside this area here, which is where the landfill is it not? Oh, you betcha it is. I wonder if we put it kind of right out here. We already own this land. Oh, that's that whole lower area. Oh my. Yeah, we could get 139 tons right there. Oh, no, that's our deficit. I see. Okay, well, this oil is already something we could tap into right now. So if that's the case, and that's going to put these two areas into play, I think. There's the two initial ones that I'm gonna place, but what I am going to do here in just a moment, other than run roads to them, twofold. So right now we have a couple of issues that are a couple of obstacles for us that are a bit of an issue. One, the landfill is eating up a lot of very valuable space, and landfill is using a lot of not so valuable space. So we're gonna reclaim some of that valuable space in the landfill, restructure that. It's easy enough to build another one on literally the opposite side of the road to deal with it, to provide more of what we need. But then we also have some electrical poles that are going out to a watchtower in the forest. We're going to move those poles right over here by this highway so we can expand into this area and get that oil as well. And then, of course, restructure both of those to reclaim that bit of oil. And then build some roads to connect it all up. Now maximizing every inch of useful space. So we've added in a lot more oil here and here compared to what we were, taking away from the landfill a bit, but I went ahead and reclaimed every inch of space. This is kind of our rounded border along here that we can't extend any further beyond. Now all we need is some road connections. This one's going to be easier. You just wrap around there, but that one is on the opposite side. We're going to have to do around the edge and then connect up, over here somehow. Maybe coming under it over the bridge, both ways. But there's not going to be much traffic in and out of here. I have no idea how large the facility actually is, but we're gonna go ahead and run it as if a dirt road is gonna take care of our needs. Actually does give us a little bit of room for like industrial or something if we want out here eventually. All right, we've got another way to make some money now, and it's oil, which is awful. And awfully profitable, I'm sure. And we're already starting to get some derricks on the go. It's definitely going to come with some noise pollution and pollution in general. It's not going to be great. 16 employees for level 1. I'm sure it's going to grow beyond that fairly soon. And there's still a really nice pocket there for additional industrial. There's also a really nice pocket here for some like poultry farm or something. Squeeze in as much industrial farming as we can get probably through this area. There we go. Okay, this time we got the farm active, and roadside is still nice and clear, which I think is going to be a good use of this area for sure. I think it's about time we fill in a little bit more of what's going on in this area. We need a lot of commercial, we have industrial need, we have a lot of residential need. So let's begin with a little more mixed housing. Mixed housing is fantastic. We'll put in a pocket right there. Okay, and then we are going to, that's going to see those two needs just drop right on down to nothing. And we're going to fill in this pocket with some industrial. Right next to the farming region, which makes total sense. I think I mentioned before, it's something that happens in real life. Really shouldn't. There is pollution that gets into the food. The FDA does not have specific rules regarding that, and so it does happen. Oh, dang, that parking lot's full. Okay, that means we need more parking. Let's get some medium lot. so taking a look at the tiles, this is going to get expensive fast. I mean, it's 4 tiles across. So that's 8 tiles just to get one little pocket in. So that doesn't leave us with a whole lot, does it? I don't think we need to get this forested or even this area yet. So now we're looking at, that's 10. Okay, that's one big new area. That's all we're gonna get at the moment. New achievement for that. Okay, so now all this highway stuff just came in, and there's not much to it, right? We've got to kind of redesign this as a bit more of a proper highway. Right? It's not the full-blown freeway section here, but it's got to be more than what it is. So the first pocket I'm adding in along what is a highway, 65 miles an hour through there, with a few roundabouts. One is you kind of enter our industrial area, one that's going to connect it up into this new pocket that we're building, and then one for the double highway that we have back here. Then it becomes regular roads, 35 mile an hour through there. So this first little pocket back here, I left some of it open to keep a little bit of the trees that you have there a little green. It's going to look nice. But that means we do finally have something to help, because the demand, again, is ridiculously high right now. So let's start addressing some of that little mixed housing. Alright, we'll see if this wreaks havoc and makes life a bit of a mess here later on, but we have linked up this new area with our kind of main road that's going to run through, and then after that, it's just going to fill in some pockets. So one kind of across the middle. I don't want it to go all the way across, though. I really don't. So maybe we'll just go as far as, say, here, and this one will need its own access road, maybe next to it. It'll go to, say, here, and then the idea is, yes, it'll link up. Like, you can zigzag, you can weave your way through there, but you really don't want to. Alright, as I fill in this big square now, there's 2 ways in and out of each half to this, but otherwise it's divided fully in half, and that'll keep the traffic from wanting to flow through the middle of the residential neighborhood, but it's also going to want to spread out the ins and outs of that traffic and keep them off the main ways quite a bit for us. Now that we have the road section done, we'll fill in the other pockets later on in various ways. I'll probably hook up to this highway again over here and link that up somehow with a different shape. But for now, huge commercial demand. So we definitely want to get some commercial around the outside of this, and then that medium density. And for now, I'm finding that the best way to get that pair is the mixed housing. So We definitely want to throw some mixed housing in there off the edge of that industrial. And then, see, I don't want those big pockets, but there's a good one for it. There's a good one for it. And then we can get, do we want that whole pocket? No, let's get this whole pocket. Another new signature building, the Ember Suites. Luxury homes on top of a clothing store with an updated wardrobe downstairs. Every day could be full of style and sass. Yes, that's right. Alright, that's going to take care of those needs for quite some time. Speaking of needs, let's start filling in some of these guys, but not all, not all. Likewise, whole new neighborhood, whole new needs, education, nothing, zero access. We've got a main road. We've got a main road that's going to extend a bit, so let's see if we can get the whole like that. That gets the whole pocket. Okay. High school. Oh, high school doesn't. It's weird how that one works. It's not a zonal one like the elementary is. Fire and rescue. We're gonna have some definite services needs out here. Let's put this one out a little bit further, but is that... Oh yeah, there's already some green, so if we go out here, that'll help cover some future areas. Okay, now police on the other hand does not have all of its needs met further inland. Excellent. Oh, I unlocked that server farm. I haven't put it in anywhere, have I? Do I have a server farm? I don't think I do. What's the range? Range what? Rows and banks of raw computing power provide immense resources to handle network traffic. Can be upgraded with fiber optic cables and advanced computers. Oh, this is just... not what I thought it was. I thought this was going to be a money maker, but it's not really. It's just like one giant, like this guy. Whoa. Okay, we'll get one in out here. Another new signature building. We are flying through things. Streamlined diner, classic American style diner building for when you just want some nostalgia. All right, profits rolling. Expenses are continuing to climb, but everything else is coming along. But how's that production looking? Yeah, look at that. Oil drilling, the crude oil. We are getting an excess. We are making some money out of that. We've done a fair bit to help this situation, but we've definitely not finished that situation. So we are going to want to get some more. Right, livestock farm is placed in. This is something we're going to try to squeeze more and more of in here. We've got a bit of a traffic jam here. Really? Why? This is not a bad intersection. There's just a lot of traffic trying to come in through the outer portion of town, huh?
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda. We've recently been having what some are calling the worst kind of luck there is. That's right.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on this traffic. As we build and add more and more, the traffic is going to catch up on us, and we're starting to see that here now. It'll clear up eventually. But traffic is something we're going to need to address here at some stage. Looks like we have some traffic issues. Yeah, traffic jam there. We got a traffic jam. No, not a traffic jam. We did get this all cleared up. Mostly. Just having that exit right there has not helped us out too much, has it? but we very much did deal with this nightmare, this headache. We got that one taken care of. That little off-ramp is certainly helping alleviate some of the other traffic. This new area is going to start filling in here really quick. A lot of new things happening. We are up to a population of 18,000 now, and we're still sitting at 2 million because we're making money as fast as we're spending it. Just discovered our college is already starting to push towards its capacity, but we're ready for a university. I have not spent points on that. We're gonna have to get past Big Town to be able to get a university, but if I can remember where I placed that college, I know the two nearest me are elementary. The far one on top, the north one's elementary. It's gotta be this one, right? Yes, there you go. The college. Upgrades. Extension wing. Student capacity plus 500. Let's take it. College library. That's expensive. Better chances of graduating is always nice, but that's okay. We'll leave that library off of there for now. Can't do at least one of the upgrades here for the sports field. Plus 40 to outdoor recreation is nice. The attractiveness is nice, but we don't have the space for it. And adding a little student capacity here, adding a wing onto the high school will certainly help us out and keep that viable for a while. So, a university, huh? Suppose this would go somewhere around this new area. Not gonna fit in there. As we approach 20,000 people, and as we approach the last milestone to end the episode here in a little bit, it's close to it right now. Just checking in on transportation flow. Taxi's only doing so much. It's not great for us, but these days what taxi is doing well, outside of Uber or Lyft, which isn't officially a taxi. Or what are they officially? Anyway, 7 bus lines. I just created a new one. There's 13,000 people using that a month, which is damn near our entire population. So it's definitely generating some traffic and dealing with some of the traffic issues we have. Train line, not hugely popular, 2,500, but I mean, let's be real, and it was way expensive, so investing more into the bus is probably a good thing. But I brought in a new route that does start at our bus station and quickly makes its way over into the industrial area, but then loops around. There we go. Look at it. Bus line number 6. So it comes out into this industrial area and then comes around, has a stop here, and gets us a little bit in this smaller residential area that we put together. Gets it past the elementary school, brings it through a little more industrial area, past the rail yard, and then brings it into the new neighborhood around through the primary commercial street, and then back on across, and with fewer stops back along the way to get it back to the main bus yard. That's an awfully big route. That is a awfully big route. But so I had my first instance of the game crashing on me, and upon reloading, I didn't start by recording what I thought I had, but all I was recording was the last few XP that we got and leveling up to a great town. So we are now a great town here at level 9, or milestone number 9. We added 2 million cash, which brings us up to 4 million, and we're still making profit. It added 9 new development points and 12 tiles, expansion tiles. So great addition, and we're in really good shape. Right about on the cusp of 20,000, but we're into winter. It's just 38 degrees. So will we see snow? Well, we'll find out soon enough, but we've got plenty of cash to do what we need to do, and I think the next need is getting into a university so we can have that higher level population available to us, a higher level workforce when necessary. But there's still a lot to do in this place, plenty of growth, plenty of expansion is still to happen. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.